The race for the governor was a big one, and then also a few of the referendums. There was the minimum wage one, the birth control one. Those were kind of the two major ones, and then also the one that dealt with voting for, I don't know, making it so that minorities weren't discriminated against in voting. So those were, probably the major things that brought me up. Well, this was my first time here, and I didn't really know where to go, but everybody was really helpful, just pointing me right in the right direction and got me set up. So yeah, it's real quick and easy.
I'm just ready for a change in government. So I came to vote specifically for the governor race. It's good. I've come here the last 3 years, so it's always efficient. I made it with like 5 minutes to spare. So.
Well, I would have voted regardless. I think it's your civic obligation and duty. But I was, motivated this year in particular, this election in particular, because I think we need some changes. So motivated to change and move the state and hopefully the country in a different direction.
I just think that every position is important, and I think that being on student government, it's really important to let students know that any vote matters, whatever the position. If you're feeling a little unsure, do the research, because your vote can really change the civic duties of your representative. I think there may be two sides. I think there are students who really know what's going on in the political world, but then maybe there's some people who are skeptical of the resources, and that's our job to be able to give nonpartisan research for them.
I'm really passionate about every issue that involves Illinois, so pretty much everything. I think that all issues that are relevant to Illinois students are a really big deal for us. One of my favorite lines is that if every student voted, then we'd have free tuition, and I adamantly believe that. I think that students getting more involved in the process would really bring student concerns to the forefront of public policy.
Particularly, personally, something I was very passionate about was a possible referendum regarding minimum wage in Illinois. As a student going to a bit pricey school, I actually currently work 2 jobs, and they're both minimum wage or close to minimum wage. And I live off campus, and I just know that raising the minimum wage to something that's not even close to living wage, but better than what we have now, would just really help me out as a student, as someone working and being a full-time student and trying to pay her bills. I think definitely students can always do more. Students can always go out and try to do their best. I think that students have been doing better in general. More students have been turning out to vote, and it's really great. But something that is an issue is students coming up for midterm elections like this year. They often forget about them. These kind of go in the back burner. But as I always believe and feel is that local and these midterm elections are just as important as presidential elections. These are the representatives that are representing you, and turning out for these votes is really important.